Okay, let me get a better view here. Hang on, y'all. It is hot today, though. Okay, right here in this row is, I believe, it's either squash or zucchini. I don't know yet until it starts growing. Until it starts growing. This little mound is supposed to be cucumbers, but unfortunately, we actually replanted cucumbers, and they, for whatever reason, are not growing. It's real funny. And right here, like one of these is zucchini and the other one's squash. I don't know which one until it actually starts growing a vegetable. And then here's this one. I hope y'all can see it really well. Yeah. And that right there is my apple tree. And it's got a lot of leaves. It's going to take a few years for this thing to make any apples. Yeah. Yeah. And let's see here. Ooh, it feels better over here. It's not too hot. The blueberries. Well, they're almost getting ready to start picking. Almost. I still have a lot of them that are still green. It's like a cluster of blueberries. That's what I mean when I say a cluster of blueberries. And it's crazy. That's another little cluster of blueberries. And every year this blueberry bush gets bigger and bigger every year. And see, that almost looks like it's ready, but it's still not quite ready. It's red. But they're getting there. They're definitely getting there. Yeah. Like usually when we get blueberries, we don't really get very many from our blueberry bush because it's just not quite big enough to produce a whole lot. And we usually go to a friend's house who has two big blueberry bush tree type things, whatever you want to call it. It's like a tree, basically. It's as big as a tree. And that's where we get our. That's where we've been going every year during the summer time to get blueberries, and to pick them and stuff. And it's kind of fun, I mean, and we usually go like 2 or 3 times because of how big the blueberry bush that's over there at our friends, and it usually makes a lot. But to get a little bit of a perspective here, that's how big the blueberry bush is currently, right now. But by this time next year, it's going to be gained a little bit more height to it. I mean, it's already really tall. This little center part right here is very tall, and it's gonna kind of bush out a little bit, and kind of, or whatever you want to call it, fluff out a little bit. And it's gonna be bigger than what it currently is, and then it's gonna probably start making a lot more blueberries. And that's muscadine vine. And that right there, little tree, is a fig tree. Yeah. Hey, it has a fig on there. Cool. It has a little fig right there and right there. The only bad thing about these fig trees, though, is the leaves. If you try to pick them, it'll make your you get really itchy from picking them all the time. Yeah. Yeah. Funny thing is, this right here is actually a fig tree as well, but it's not doing so good. It's been that same size for the last couple of years since I've had it. Yeah. And here's some pretty flowers that are turning blue. There's one that's already blue. It's real pretty. I don't know what the name of these things are, but it's very pretty. Yeah. And we're not sure what this is. And it's like two trees, the one here and then the one that's right here. We think that this might be a plum tree, but it could be a peach tree, because we did have a peach tree one time, but we don't anymore. Oh, and this over here is probably my favorite thing in the whole yard. These little white flowers. It's called a Gardenia Bush, and they smell so good. They really smell so good. A lot of the flowers are starting to kind of wilt and everything, but it's already well, I think it's gonna produce more flowers. I don't know yet, but they just smell so good. It's called a Gardenia Bush. Yeah. Yeah. And if you can see in the background back there, has pink flowers and stuff. That tree has pink flowers. That's called a Mimosa Tree. And the flowers on that smell incredible. They're really nice. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and end this. Thanks for watching. Bye, y'all. Peace.